always had a good relationship with my daughters, man. Like anything they wanted, I always made sure they had it, But what I did, the relationship I always wanted to have with my daughters that I think I'm getting now is where they can actually talk to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I can admit that I was that one that, we could talk. And as soon as I hear something I don't like, then it's up from that with me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I had to learn to sit back and listen.
What's up, creators? You're listening to the Created to Be Creative podcast. And I have somebody a little different here today. Sheriff of Buncombe County is here. Say something to the people.
Hello, great people of Buncombe County. It's Andrell White.
Why you haven't did it in a minute?
Man, I just been working, man. Working these stores and working my corporate job and taking care of these kids. So it's been hard to do.
What about taking care of the wife?
Working these stores, that's taking care of the wife. Getting the house done, that's taking care of the wife. Mm-hmm. Going on these trips, taking care of the wife.
Okay. So, we talking about life today now.
We
talking about Andrell White life today.
Right. I'm all about it. I'm all about it.
So how did Andrell White start out?
Man, about Arthur White and Laverna White.
Mm-hmm.
By them doing their little magic. And, a star was born.
A star?
I mean, I'm a star in my own right.
You be going off on Facebook, though.
But I be speaking truth.
You be acting up.
I be speaking truth.
Why do you act up so bad?
I don't. The thing is, I say what everybody want to say.
Mm-hmm.
And what people can't say. So, I just speak the truth. All facts.
Okay. How you think your children feel about it?
I think they kind of used to it. I mean...
They don't have nothing to say?
Nah, nobody ever said anything.
Why not?
I don't know. I mean, I guess they used to it.
What do Gara say? I think she got a little problem with it.
No, I don't think so, man. Because it like I said, only person I think really got a problem with is my dad. He's the only one that...
How does he know about it?
Because everybody tell him.
Why they go tell him?
You ask him. I don't know.
Because you 5.
I'm 40. But if I say something on Facebook, they tend to call the sheriff office, let them know exactly what. And I mean, that's a whole nother book.
That's a whole nother
book?
book?
That's a whole nother book.
How you feel about that?
How I feel about what?
Them going to tell him.
I think it's lame. I'm just that facts is lame because at the end of the day, whatever I say, I'm gonna stand on it. You know what I mean? Until somebody prove me different, I'm gonna stand on it. I have no problem apologizing for what I say if I'm wrong.
Really?
You know what I mean? But ain't nobody proved me wrong yet.
Now, why is Sheriff of Buncombe County? Why you call yourself that?
I mean, because...
Where did that come from?
Buncombe County?
Yeah.
Man, where did that come from, man? Man, I'm going to tell you where it came from, man. Sitting out, just minding my own business, man, and people always say, where you from? I said, I'm from Butts County. Mm-hmm. And they be like, I'm like, yeah, we the Buncombe County, we the Buncombe part of Georgia.
Where that word Buncombe come from?
Butts, Buncombe.
Who made that up?
It's the same thing.
It's the same thing?
I'm gonna whoop that Buncombe. But it's the same thing. So I mean, so I just, one day I was just sitting around, man, and I'm like, man, I wonder what it would be like if I actually ran for sheriff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, people know my past, they know what I'm about, they know what I do or what not. So and I respect, you know what I mean, for Gary Long, I respect for my dad. I didn't want to try to make it look like I was trying to run for sheriff of Butts County. So I kind of created this whole sheriff of Buncombe County and on the sheriff for all the wrong reasons.
Literally.
On the total opposite of Gary Long. You know what I mean? Like, whatever he stand for, I don't stand for that. So except a few things. You know what I mean? I stand for the cocaine, I stand for the crack, I stand for the child molesters. Mm-hmm. But what I don't stand, what I'm against and what I'm for is legalizing the marijuana. Mm-hmm. And I'm for locking all snitches up.
That's it.
That's all I'm trying to do.
So the people who snitching on you going to tell your daddy, they gotta go.
No, just snitching, period. Just snitching, period.
Yeah.
I mean, because at the end of the day, once you lock the snitches up, I mean, we'll be in a whole better county. Everybody can kind of move how they want to move and do what they want to do.
You think so?
I mean, I'm telling you. Look, man, it's hard out here when you got people out here telling everything.
Yeah.
I mean, same thing with church. You know, you got people come and worship, and then they come outside the same day and dog the church out.
That's true.
Dog the pastor out, dog the deacon out, dog the prayer team, and everybody else out.
Why haven't you been lately? I ain't seen you.
Man, look, I just been on my own little thing, man.
I want you to come back.
Man, look, I enjoy the bundle. I like to just visit different churches. You know what I'm saying? Because I get something different from each church. You know what I mean? SVOP, you know what I mean? My brother-in-law church, I get a lot from that church. I get a lot from friendship. You know what I mean? I get a lot from Abundant Life but right now, man, it just like I got my own little situation going, and I don't need nobody praying for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm building my own relationship with God, and I reach out to the people I feel who genuine when it comes to the Bible. You know what I'm saying? So that, and I'm just doing my own thing at this point. But I mean, I still go to church. I still go to SVOP. You know what I mean? Because kind of mandatory with my wife.
Their family.
You know, so, and I mean, it's just a lot of fakeness going on in church. You know what I mean? And church became a business. You know what I'm saying? And versus people really just genuine praying for you, really caring about you, man. It just, to me, if I put the right amount of tithes and offering in your plate, I probably can get a little extra prayer from you.
You think so?
That's just my opinion.
That's at certain church.
Certain churches, you know. I mean, you know, look, at the end of the day, man, correct me if I'm wrong, but at the end of the day, when it comes to money, you don't really know how to take nobody, man.
What you mean?
Because you don't. Like, money truly change people.
It does.
Like, money truly with pastors, deacons, elders, bishops, or whatever, you know, money change people.
You know the hierarchy.
I know a lot.
You know a lot.
I know a lot.
Now, let's talk about family, though. How many kids you got? You got a lot of kids.
I got 6 kids.
Wow.
I got 4 girls and 2 boys.
Yeah. Blended family.
A blended family.
Do you regret it?
Not at all.
What would you say to people who have a blended family?
Man, you have to love your kids the same.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You had to treat them all the same. And and I mean, it's crazy with my blended family because all kids kind of, they gel like they've been sisters and brothers all their life.
Yeah.
You know, but one of my true of the blended family thing is when my wife and I got together, I think Naya was like probably 9 age. I think she was like 10 or 11. And Maya and Corn was like 2 and 3.
Yeah.
So I had to relearn that toddler stage. You know what I'm saying? And excuse me. And you know, I still had my own little issues. You know what I'm saying? When it came, like when me and Maya were good. You know what I'm saying? Like me and Maya were good, but when it came to Corn, me and his daddy had issues. You know what I'm saying? And it was. And it was selfish of me, but my issues I had with his dad, I kind of would take them out on him.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? And, but I mean, I've been with Corn. Corn was 2 years old when Gary and I, made it official or whatnot. And I mean, Corn 13 now, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, our relationship a whole lot better. I had to be extra hard on him now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because now he's starting to, Corn's, 13, Corn probably 6'1".
Corn 13?
13.
I thought he was 16.
Right. Grow out a beard, and I mean, he's just starting to smell himself. So a lot of times I had to get out the father mode and kind of just talk to him as a man. You know what I mean? Just on some real man-to-man stuff. But it was with me and Corn, it was rocky. You know, Jay and I, my oldest daughter, Jay and our relationship always been good. Like, and I guess because Jay grew up with me.
Yeah.
Jay and our relationship kind of got a little bit deeper than me, Asia, and Naya relationship.
How did that happen?
Because they would come over every other weekend,
Gotcha.
Holidays. You know what I'm saying? Jay was there every day.
Yeah.
So it was like, I would see Jay every day, we would joke every day and everything, yeah. And with Asia and Naya, they with Crystal, they come from over there and they come, every other weekend.
Yeah.
And I was totally different than
very different
what Crystal was. You know what I'm saying? Because on the dad, I'm childish.
Yeah.
I joke.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. You know what I mean? And they was like they went tough like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like oh, you hurt my feelings. This and that. And I mean, I always had a good relationship with my daughters, man. Like anything they wanted, I always made sure they had it. But what I did, the relationship I always wanted to have with my daughters that I think I'm getting now is where they can actually talk to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I can admit that I was that one that, we could talk. And as soon as I hear something I don't like, then it's up from that with me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I had to learn to sit back and listen to what they had to say, and we had a big blow up one time in front of my dad and everybody, man. And, I think that kind of changed our relationship around because
that happened recently, didn't it?
Yeah, about a year ago. And
I think I was there for that.
I think, man, the whole family was there for that. You know what I'm saying?
Naya was Naya, was it?
It was Naya and Asia.
Yeah.
We had a whole big thing. And,
in the dark.
In the dark, yep. And
they all dark skinned.
Yeah. And it was just crazy, man, because, we talked. I mean, my wife got us in the car together and we talked, and, just a lot of stuff was said that needed to be said that I think they was holding in, that I was holding in. You know what I mean? Because, me and Crystal, our relationship good. You know what I mean? But it ain't always been good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
See, I grew up with Crystal.
Right. You grew up in the Crystal era.
Yeah.
Right. So, just on some real man talk, I didn't like Nick because of the situation of the Crystal and Nick. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So it was just like, in my mind, I'm competing to try to be the better man than Nick because they stand with Nick.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
So they building a relationship.
Yeah, so I'm always trying to, have one up on Nick, not even realize to myself that, my daughter know who their dad is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They know what their daddy do for
Yeah.
them. But like I said, my selfish ways, I always want to be the winner, and I think doing that, I built a big wedge between me and my daughter, even with Crystal, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't gonna lie, when Crystal and I broke up and we went through all that, man, I took Crystal through hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, just when we, like, pure hell,
Why?
Just selfish, you know what I'm saying? And just, like I said, I took her through hell, man, to the point where, I went from being the best dad in the world to being, I just get them when I feel like getting them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think I had to be, man, 22, 23. And, man, I got that letter in the mail that I had to go to court for child support. And, man, I'm just being honest. I thought of a million ways to kill Crystal. You know what I'm saying?
You gonna kill her?
Yeah, man, because it was like, man, I don't understand why I got to pay child support.
Yeah.
And like I said, I'm young. So I'm at this time, I think I had just started at DHL. And I'm young and I'm making a little decent money.
Yeah.
So I'm doing what I want to do with my money because my mom and dad are doing for Asia and Night. You know what I mean? So when she did that, when we went to court, man, I spazzed out in court. I mean, it was crazy, man. But I just never forget, man. One day I was sitting at the kitchen table with my mom and dad at the house, and, man, they both just told me, like, look, just pay your child support.
Yeah.
Take care of your kid. You won't pay it forever.
So, why you didn't want to pay it?
Cause I felt since.
Did you still want Crystal a little bit, even though you put her through all that?
When we first split up, oh yeah, I did. You know what I'm saying? And it was just, but at the end of the day, man, I was young, Crystal was young. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like, man, I think she had just got tired of everything I was doing and taking her through anyway. You know what I'm saying? So I just, everybody got their expiration date. You know what I'm saying? So I think she just got tired of it. And, in my mind, it's just like this, my baby mama. So whenever I want to come back, I just,
Come back.
And it just went like that. So I took her through that, man. And, but even through all that, man, everything I took Chris through and all that, she still, even through all that, man, she still always kept it 100. You know what I mean? She ain't never tried to keep the kid from me. She just, I always made sure the kid got me birthday gift, Father's Day gift. Even after I took her through that hell, man, and and like I said, now me and Nick cool. Krista and my wife cool. Like we don't have them issues now. You know what I mean? And
so what you would have done if they would have called Nick dad?
What can I? At the end of the day,
would you been a little hurt?
Not at all, cause see,
I'm talking in the beginning.
Probably in the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
you probably would try to kill Nick.
I probably would have. like real talk, I probably would have. But now, if that's like I know my play and my kid life, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like like my wife ex-husband, it'll hurt him to hear his kid call me dad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And even with that, man, I still try to mend and the crazy, this the crazy, you know how they say you reap what you sow?
Yeah.
This one of my reaping what I sowed moment. All that hell I took Crystal through.
They doing it to you.
They did that to me.
Are you serious?
Like he took me through like he and like he done did some crazy foul stuff to me, man. And through all that, I still be calling the dude like, hey bro, like, hey man, you need to talk to Corn.
Really?
You need to talk to Mike. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, man, I'm a father figure.
Yeah.
But I ain't a dad.
That's good.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, every child need a dad. They need a mom. Like the step parent can step in and be the best of the best.
That is true.
But they'll never feel the void of that biological parent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I still try to tell that guy that I tell them kids that like at the end of the day, regardless, still your pops.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so there's that.
But how does it go with blending your family in? Like saying, all right, kids, these gonna be your new
No, man, it was just, honestly, man, that was more of a Gary deal, cause like Gary, we were doing our thing and whatnot, but she always would say, we'll let the kid meet when we know that they're gonna be official. You know what I'm saying? And the first time they met, they kicked it off and they've been cool ever since.
Are you serious?
Like never had no issues.
Yeah.
The first time they met, and I think Aiden is that masterpiece.
Yeah.
To the blended family.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because he the only one. That got the same mom and dad out of everybody.
And he act crazy about it.
Right. And the thing is, you couldn't tell that my family was a blended family.
You can't.
You know what I mean? If you see us out and about, whatnot, you'll never.
Yeah.
So
what would you say to somebody who was finna walk into a blended family situation? What would you tell them not to get caught up in?
Just not don't get caught in what your family or anybody else got to say about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, whether it's a man, whether it's a woman, if you know this person got kids and this is what you want to do, then you got to accept everything that come with that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a package deal. So if you ain't ready for it, then just be honest up front and just walk away from it. Because it's a job. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's a job because kids can come together and just link and be cool.
That is true.
You know what I mean? But it it wasn't that for me. Like I had to earn J Truck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You had to work.
I had to work. You know what I mean? I had to earn my income and respect.
But you still work. You take them out to dinner, lunch. You go drive all the way. You see one, you see the other. You don't leave nobody missing. But Maya, we don't never see you take.
Cause Maya don't like to do that.
Y'all just fight.
That's all we do.
Yeah.
and then I take her get her nail done.
Exactly.
I mean, we work together Saturday at the Jew bar. You know what I'm saying? But Maya don't really like to do that.
But she's a teenager, so.
Right. But you know, like I enjoy kicking it with my daughter, man. Cause I mean, I just got some cool daughters. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All three of them cool. You know what I mean? And just I could just vibe with them. You know what I mean? I ain't gotta be. I could be dad with them, man. We could joke.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But out of all of them, Jay got the tough skin because see, Jay grew up with the.
She had no choice,
right? You know what I mean. So she grew up with anything, you know, like for some reason in my family dinners, man, like when the whole family get together, it basically is a roasting session throughout the whole.
Aiden got it the worst though. He can roast.
Yeah.
I don't know who taught him.
He learned from the bed.
He ain't had no choice.
He learned from the bed.
I don't think he can fight though.
He can hold his own.
I don't know now. You think so?
I know he can hold his own.
His best friend is Zykel.
He can hold his own.
You think so?
Zykel can hold his own.
Zykel can hold his own.
Zykel can hold his own. You know, they can hold their own.
So what do you think about you and Gara when y'all first got together? Were you afraid?
Afraid of what?
Being married to her.
Man, I was, cause they make my second marriage.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it was just. But you know what? Then again, you know, I wanted to marry Gara.
Why?
Because man, even through a lot of people don't know me and Gara's story, and I leave that for her to tell her little story.
Tell a little bit.
Well, see, Gara and I worked together at DHL. Mm-hmm. She was going through her little situation with her marriage, I was going through my situation. And like we had been working at DHL together for years, man. And like I would never pay her attention. And at one point, her husband at the time, like I was seeing, cause he worked there too, so I would see him in the warehouse when I go out.
They were working together.
Yeah, they worked together, but he worked in the warehouse, I worked in the office. But sometimes I would just walk out in the warehouse and just chit chat,
act up.
And so me and him used to, whatever. We were never cool. And man, one day she walked past my cubicle, man, and I don't know what it was, but that day she looked like heaven that day.
Really?
You know what I mean? So it was just like I seen her walk by doing my work. And like for some reason that day, everywhere she walked, I seen her. And for some reason she kept walking past my cubicle. So I think she would get off like 6, 7 o'clock. I would get off like 9, 10. So I just did this player move at the time. You know what I mean? So I just wrote this little note, just really just taking a chance.
Not the note.
Look, didn't even think she'll call. So I wrote the note like, bam, you're beautiful, dude. Bam, bam, bam,
Uh-huh.
Look, this is my number. If you're interested, call. If not, don't even worry about it. She called.
No, she did she?
She called. Player move. You know what I'm saying?
They ain't no player move.
That's a player. It's
old school move.
It's an elementary player move.
It's an elementary player
But look where we at now. She fell for it.
So, she fell for it.
Right, so, we went through that little stage of,
Yeah.
she, we went through that. We went through that little stage, and man, a lot had happened right around 2009, 2010. A lot had happened, so we decided to I was gonna try to work on my marriage. She was gonna try to work on her marriage, and her thing didn't work, my thing didn't work. And one day, man, I was just sitting back, just smoking, minding my business, and just like, man, I wonder if Charlotte got the same number.
You called her.
So I hit it, and she answered the phone. Bam. So, we talked with her, whatever, and in the midst of that, man, I was still trying to make it work with my wife at the time. So, I'm trying to start this out with Gara, but so I had all that going on. So Gary caught on to that, and she went ham with that. Don't call him voodoo. So when
so you got caught almost.
It wasn't that I had got caught. It was just when she would call, I wouldn't never answer the phone because I couldn't. So it wasn't like
you still be able to play a boo.
She was just right. She was still, and she would put 2 and 2 together. So, we went through that, man. And when I finally walked away from my marriage or whatnot, we just started kicking it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we would kick it, go to the movies, we would do everything together, man. And we used to go get these hotel rooms. These expensive ass hotel rooms. And one day she was just like, look, man, all this money you spending, because I was staying with my mom and dad, and I was cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I ain't got to pay no bills. I'm just living
free
life.
Free food.
Everything free.
Exactly.
All I got to do is cut grass and take the trash out.
Yeah.
So she was like, look, you say, you need to get your own spot.
Yeah.
And I'm like, nah, because I ain't never had my own spot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was nervous as hell. Like, I was just so scared. Like,
why?
Because I never had my own spot. So when she went me to get the apartment out, I don't know what question to add to later. So, we go through all that. And since then, since April 4th, 2011, we ain't left each other's side since.
Really?
I'm talking about, it's a story. It's way deeper than what I just told. I let her tell her little deep side of it, but like we really beat the odds. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We
you said it in your marriage video, didn't you?
Right.
You have any regrets?
On what?
Like how it led to it?
I don't.
Would you have done it in a cleaner way? Like would you would have just ended it with your old marriage and just said, you know what? Me and this girl kick it. We got a different vibe. I'm gonna do it cleaner.
No, because I don't think it would have came out like this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think it would have came out like this.
The infidelity.
That's a big word.
How you did it?
I have.
How many times?
I have done it several times.
Did you feel bad?
Yeah.
How did you get caught?
Dude, look. God always caught me for some reason. Like I always get caught on the dumbest stuff, man. Like one time I got caught, man. My wife was leaving going to work. It was right before surgery, about to get married. So I ain't go to work that day. So as she leaving out the driveway, I called the girl. And I'm like, hello. And I can't hear now. And I look at my phone, like, oh, shit. It's on the Bluetooth. So I look out the window and Gary coming back up the driveway. So
you disconnected that phone.
Man, I didn't think about it.
I'm glad you got caught.
I'm sure you are. I didn't think about it. So, I got caught that way.
On the Bluetooth, you got caught.
On the Bluetooth, let me see how else I done got caught. I done got caught when because Gary, she like the FBI. You know what I'm saying?
She the CIA.
Look, I'm gonna tell you one time, man. She had that friend, man, and to this day, I know who the little friend was, but I just keep it 1,000. I don't even say nothing about it. But she had this friend that worked for Sprint that actually sent her my text messages and everything. I got caught that way. It always been by the phone, man.
So what you think?
It always God. Cause look, I'm gonna tell you some crazy. Like this real. I'm gonna tell you this crazy. But I'm gonna tell you this. The reason I know it, God, man, cause He always let me get away with it for so long, and then like these little tricklets, little small thing might happen. My wife might just say the little slick stuff, and it be like, man. But me, I'm thinking I'm smarter than everybody, so I'm just still, moving my normal way.
Player moves.
Moving my normal way. And my wife, she the type that she would get the information and she'll sit on it for months. I'm thinking everything cool, and she might just call and like, look, I'm tired of acting like ain't nothing wrong. So I'm done with you. Set it, and it's like automatically I ain't did nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's my whole story. I ain't did nothing, whatever. And she'll just sit here and be like, then all of a sudden she'll come with the screenshot. Well, bam, I be looking at the screenshot. She's like, so what you gotta say about that?
Oops. Nothing.
Gotta bite the bullet.
Dang.
Gotta bite
what
the
do
bullet.
you say when she say it? You just look at her?
Man, look, every time.
It don't be no screaming?
No, it don't be that. Like, majority of the time I got a call, I be at work. And she would call.
So she wait till you not even there.
It'll kill my whole day at work.
You can't do nothing.
Sometimes
Can't get off.
Man, I get off. I get off and come home and I try to plead my case. And you know what I'm saying? And like I said, I don't cheat a lot, man. You know what I'm saying? And my wife didn't deserve none of it. You know what I mean? Even through all that bad time, you know, she ain't never deserved none of it. And even through all that, man, I can honestly say not one time have I felt that my wife done stepped outside of our circle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Do you think she will?
I don't think she will because of her last marriage, how that went down, and how many people got hurt from that.
Yeah.
I think before she do that, I think she'll walk away.
You think she'll ever walk away if you did it again?
I know she will.
How you know?
Cause the last time I went through a lot to keep my wire down. You know what I'm saying? I went about diamond ring. Man, I basically just changed my whole routine.
Why?
Because sometimes, man, if you really you change for what you want.
That is true.
You know what I'm saying? So if you really want something, you'll cut out what you know that person don't like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And my thing was I always felt like I had to go down my cousin's house, go here. I always had to be out and about. And when I'm out and about is when I
mess up,
put myself in bad situation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So you don't go out and about?
Nah, I mean, honestly,
you keep it low.
It ain't about keeping it low, man. It just, my wife switched it up and started doing. And well, basically, she started kind of, it was a give and take. So she knew I like to look at football or whatnot. So on Monday night and Sunday, she'd just sit there and look at the game with me.
Probably don't even know what's going on.
But she don't care what's going on. You see what I'm saying? But the fact that I'm at home, and I'm cool with that. You know what I mean? Because at this point now, I got my true homie, loving friend. You know what I mean? Because what I could do with my cousin and them, I can do at home now.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it just like I don't really have no reason to go out at that point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like my other my cousin Sergio, he don't do nothing. I mean, he working do his thing, whatnot. Rico up the road, T-Quan, he married. He don't do nothing. You see what I'm saying? Snap, Courtney, he married. He like the most of the cats I kick it with don't do nothing.
They don't do that.
You know what I mean? So, and it save me money. Save a lot of stress.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm trying to, me and my wife, we still in the process of trying to build this trust thing back up. You know what I mean? Because, my wife and I, man, I'm going to tell you, my wife's strong because my wife and I have been together since 2011, but we've been married since 2015.
Mm-hmm.
And like she said, man, and even to say this, it hurt. Even to say this, it made me feel so bad, man. But through the 7 years of marriage, I have got caught cheating every year.
Every year?
Every year.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
So what do you think about 2021? Have you got caught cheating in 2021?
Every year.
Are you serious?
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
So 2022 is going to be different.
Yeah, man, because it's going to be different because I got tired of seeing my wife hurt.
Yeah. I
got tired of being in the bed, hearing her cry herself to sleep, hearing the shower crying, just breaking down and, just, see her come to the stores and see her, she's smiling, but, you can still see the hurt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And she didn't deserve that. So, I had to kind of look myself in the mirror, man, and just be, you know, at what point am I gonna grow up and just stop?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And what I also realized, cause man, like me and my mama best friend, and I could talk to Thug about anything.
You talk to Thug about everything.
Everything. You know what I'm saying? Everything. And you know, I mean, she just put me on game. You know that me and my wife, we married, so we won.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when I'm out here doing all this dirt, I'm blocking all blessings.
Yeah.
As a whole. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? And you know, I just feel like our businesses, they doing good, but I just feel like God just won't turn what we got going on the loose, cause you know, I'm doing, you know, whatever I'm doing, but he at the same time he protecting my wife.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? He ain't gonna let her get to this status for these chicks to come and bring her down.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? So in order, you know, I had to change, and it was deeper than my wife. You know what I mean? Cause you know, J21, age of 20, now you finna be 19. You see what I'm saying? And how can I, you know, get mad at they little boyfriend for doing when on my, you see what I'm saying? And it was just like Maya. I mean, Maya, you know, one day I had came on some crap. I had just came home from work, man, and Maya was in there consoling Gary. You know what I'm saying? And that crushed me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it crushed me, but it was like I still.
Do you think that tore a wedge between you and Maya, or you and the girls?
Oh, I know it did.
Yeah.
I know it did. You know what I'm saying? Cause you know, I mean, I had to take my daughters on dates, you know, and explain to them and apologize to them. You know what I mean? And I mean, shit, man, it is, man. The more I even think about it, man, like I don't put my wife in bad situations, man.
Really?
Like embarrassing situations.
Like people could have hurt her too, though. Over you.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And like it just ain't worth it, man. You know what I mean? And
now, was it with Jackson people? Like man, people going to her shopping with her?
No, it good. And I'm gonna be 1,000, man. I'm gonna be 1,000 because I promised my wife I was gonna be 1,000 out there. I just it wasn't Jackson people. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna call no name. It was just one particular chick. You know what I mean? Like every year I got caught with this same chick.
Why?
It just.
Do you consider that chick like a friend or something?
Man, I did.
That trickled into something that you didn't want it to trickle into?
And I mean, honestly, that what it was. Cause I mean, me and this female, I mean, we've been friends for jits.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you know what? And I take that back. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I take that back. It was just these same two chicks from Jackson, man.
Yeah.
But it was the same two chicks that I've been friends with forever.
You knew they was gonna have your back.
So what now?
You knew they was just gonna be there.
Always. And
they weren't going nowhere.
And I just, but the thing about, but this the crazy part about it, and I never even told nobody that, man. But I knew they would be there for me because they were good friends, but I would be there for them as well.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Because I mean, it always just been like that.
Yeah.
And you know, in my mind, I don't think, well, you know, I'm married, true or no, but you know, I've been cool with.
They on two opposite sides of the tracks.
Right. You see what I'm saying?
And you got caught.
Yeah,
but you didn't get caught because of them.
I mean, I
got caught because of you.
Right. No, I got caught because of God. I'm telling you, man, God, he did me wrong every single time. You fell in the trap. Right. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, and again, man, it was embarrassing. And then I even look back at it, man. It had to be embarrassing to my wife, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like, you know, we on Facebook,
yeah, family, blended family,
everything,
power couple.
And my wife going home to cry herself to sleep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My wife had to sit here and people coming into the juice bar, people coming into the boutique, and you know, she don't know who know what.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And she don't know who know who. So it put her in a bad situation, man, and I mean I almost lost my family over that. You know what I'm saying? And I mean it had got bad, man.
That bad?
It had got real bad, man.
How did you keep quiet about it?
What do you mean? Like
you didn't say nothing. You kept on with your regular schedule.
Yeah, man, because it was embarrassing. Yeah. And who want to be embarrassed? You know what I'm saying? And the thing about it, man, I'm trying to keep up the image. You know what I mean? Like, you know, me and my wife got that going on. You know what I'm saying? We got that. And, you know, people, oh, y'all a power couple, y'all this, y'all that. And they just didn't understand.
And you out there cheating.
Man.
But what was it that led you to do it?
What led me to cheat on my wife was not getting the attention that I wanted and needed from my wife.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because at one point in our marriage, whatnot, my wife, she was caught up in church. You know, I gotta be at every church event, gotta be at choir rehearsal, gotta be in it. You know, that was a problem for me. And you know, just not getting the attention from her. You know, we went through the thing where I wasn't getting the sexual attention from her. You know, and just me being selfish, man. Me basically truly wanting my cake and eating it too. You know what I'm saying?
So when you cheated, did you have sexual stuff with the women you cheated on your wife with, or was it all through conversation?
No, I mean it was both. You know what I'm saying? Like it was truly it was both. You know what I'm saying? And I mean my wife, she know. You know what I mean? And again, look, man, people could say my wife stupid, whatever, for staying with me or whatnot. And cause sometimes I say the same thing.
Why?
You know what I mean? Because I mean, who would stay? Like my wife beautiful, got a fine, smart, a boss. You know what I mean? It's a million men out here love to have somebody like that. You know what I mean? But for her to still stay down with me through all this, you know, that ain't only God can make somebody. You know, only God can comfort somebody that much.
Now, what her parents say?
I don't even think she probably ain't never talked to her parents about it.
They finna know now.
Well, I mean, they knowing out of my mouth though.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
You told them.
That's
all they can say.
If anybody know, they knowing from my mouth at this point. You know what I mean? Because I'm the one that caused the issue. So I mean, and I mean the thing about me and my father-in-law, we got a good relationship. You know what I mean? Me and my mother-in-law got a good relationship, and you know, I could talk. I feel I could talk to my father-in-law about that.
You think so?
Oh yeah, I know so.
Without him trying to kill you?
For what?
You cheated on his daughter.
And he probably cheated too.
I mean, why would you say that?
I'm just saying,
you
man.
Think
I mean,
so?
Look, man. Look, I'm a realist.
Do you think your father ever cheated?
I'm sure you have.
Why would you say that?
Why? Look.
My grandfather don't cheat.
You find a man who hand?
My grandfather.
Which one? Junior?
Arthur White too. Both of them.
He go to the grave with his own story. You talk to your grandma, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, you know, look, ain't nobody perfect.
They ain't.
You know what I'm saying? But you know, but if you do choose to get married, man, you gotta make sure you get it out of you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Cause I mean for real, man. Cause
do you think you married too fast without dating other people? Do you think you jump into relationships fast?
I have. You know what I'm saying? But
because you seem like a really relational guy. Because even when you just become friends with people, they still think that they're in a relationship with you, but you're just a friend. But
you know what though? No, it ain't even that, man. That comes from that just comes from conversation as friend.
Yeah.
And then you know, a liar is a liar, man. I mean, just real. There's a liar is a liar.
So you think you're a liar?
When I need to be.
Don't be that no more.
I mean, I'm saying like at this point, I don't care. I don't care a lot of my wife about stuff no more because it always come back to hit me in the face. And
So would you tell a man, if you're married, just be honest up front?
Like straight up. Straight up. Because at the end of the day, just be honest up front, put the ball in their court. Because if they choose to stay, then they just choose to stay.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. But at least give them a choice.
But do you think it could have been worked on before you cheated? Like, Gary, I'm having this problem.
It could have, but I just wasn't that type of guy to even voice my problems.
You think you are now?
I most definitely am.
Because you're very boisterous.
Yeah, I mean, but the thing about...
Do you send her subliminal messages on Facebook?
Who, Gary?
Yeah.
Oh, well, no, I just tell her straight on the text message. Because I don't... You know, like, I ain't gonna lie, sometimes I might get in my feelings, might just throw something out there, you know what I mean? But see, Gary, she the type, if she feel hit, she gonna embarrass me anyway.
You think so?
Oh, I know so, man.
Yeah.
I know so. So, you know. But yeah, infidelity, man, that's a big word, man. And that's a
So how are you building your relationship with Gary? I see y'all going on a lot more trips now.
And I'm finding different reason to fall in love with her every day.
So what was your reason today? Why do you love Gary today?
I love my wife today, man, because my wife was my rock today when I needed to talk to somebody about my job.
Good.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know, I just keep myself out of situations, man. You know what I mean? Like I know my strengths, I know my weakness.
What are they?
You know what I mean? My weakness, man, is attention.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's just what it is, man.
You're definitely the baby of the family.
Right. You know, so and I mean, but my strength to me is the fact that I'm a people person, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I truly want the best for everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Black, white, and different. You know, I mean, I always just wanted the best for people, man. I always wanted to see people do good. You know, I never been a bully. You know,
a little bit.
No, I never been a bully.
You're a Facebook bully.
You think so?
Oh, I know so. I ain't gonna talk about with who, but
well, let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk. I mean, we here
you
with
was a little bully with that dude.
With who? Oh, with Kel.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, that when I wasn't being a bully. What I was doing was, cause I ain't built for jail.
Yeah.
So I ain't finna put myself in a position to go to nobody's chain gang.
Exactly.
So what he did to me, and from what I seen, you know what I'm saying, how I took it, is he put me in jeopardy. He put my wife in jeopardy. He put my kid. He put everybody in my circle in jeopardy. Mm-hmm. So, you know, again, I wasn't finna go looking for him to go shoot. I wouldn't do that. But what the old school told me was, what you do, little man, you kill their character.
Yeah.
You ain't gotta put a hand on them. Kill their character. And that's what I did. And to this day, and if he see the podcast, if anybody see the podcast and knowing, all he gotta do is prove me wrong.
That's it.
If he prove me wrong, I go right back on Facebook and I apologize. But until then, I have no issue doing it. But until then, I'm gonna stand 10 toes on it. You know what I'm saying? Because I got credible information saying that he said did what he was gonna do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and I mean I lost some lifelong friends over there. Really? You know what I mean? Like for real, like some cat that I felt like were my big brothers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And truth be told, it hurt me to know that these cat, they turned on me, and all I was doing was trying to basically let people know who a rat was. And if he ain't a snitch, then again I apologize, but he got to prove he got to prove me wrong on that.
He can't.
He had. You know what I mean? Sure, he had.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like I said, I don't like cats. Them truly don't speak to me over that.
Really?
Don't speak to me, and it's just like, you know, we in a world where everybody, I'm a gangster, but I don't deal with no snitches.
Yeah.
So as soon as somebody call one out, you fall out with the one that call them. So I don't get it. You know what I mean? But again, If he could prove me wrong, I get right back on that same Facebook page.
You'll say what you got to say.
And I say what I got to say.
Simple.
It don't get no simple than that. I mean, I don't know what else to say after that.
Yeah. What do you think that you're going to do for 2022 to better your relationship with your wife and your kids?
Man, I'm just continuing to love on them, man.
Yeah. What would you tell somebody who's having a hard time with their kids? How would you tell them to help build their relationship?
Communication.
Yeah. So you text them every day?
It's crazy because I don't talk to my girls every day, man. But I mean, understand, like it lately, I was thinking to myself, like, damn, I don't really talk to my daughter until they need something. Like, if they want some gas money or something like that, they'll call. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But I mean, in all seriousness though, but I not talk to them probably once or twice a week, man, because they got their own life, man.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? They out here living life, they enjoying life, so. You know, they probably talk to their mom every day. You know what I mean? Like, I talk to my mom every day.
Exactly.
I probably talk to my dad
barely
once or twice a week.
If you see him walk by.
I mean, I call him, but I'll come and say, because he don't have nothing to talk about. You know what I mean? Like,
Why do you always have something to talk about?
Because I'm nosy. You know what I mean? So I'm always up on something.
So you marry FBI, but you CNN.
I'm more Fox 5.
You think so?
Because I ain't got it. I don't know everything. You know what I mean? So
you Fox 5.
I just catch the little small chit chat. You know what I mean?
And you say it.
Look, man, I don't put nobody business out there, but I just try to speak the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, even that little situation with Miss Jeanette Riley. Mm-hmm. And I mean, and I respect Miss Jeanette because she came right to the Jew bar.
Yeah.
Straight up. You know, she talking to my wife. They would have said, man. I don't even know what's going on because I'm outside on the phone. I come back in and my wife pulled me like, hey, well, here you go right here. So she said what she had to say. And it crazy, man, because when I was on live, mm-hmm. when nothing
serious
at all.
It was joking.
Whatever was said about Miss Jeanette was a joke, because at the end of the day, I stay in Jingenberg.
Exactly.
So I can care less who won the mayor race. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I mean, big up to Carlo Devitt, because me and Carlo done did work together. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? He helped me out with the community day, and I still talk to Carlo.
Are you gonna keep those coming? The community day.
Yeah, I plan on it. You know what I'm saying? But it just, man, it's just hard to get people to
come.
To just be a part of something, man.
Yeah.
It's hard. Like I had to work at the juice bar Saturday, and then me and my family had other plans. But the pop-up shop that they had that Velvet and them had down at the thing, man. I don't know if people show up or not, but I just heard a chit chat that a lot of people didn't show up.
Yeah.
And it's like I don't understand it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because people show up for an event for somebody they don't even know.
Exactly.
That they'll never meet a day in their life.
And they'll go spend their money.
And go spend $80 on a ticket to go, to go do a concert, whatever. And whatever, to each his own.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But everybody who was at that pop-up shop, man, they spent their time.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? They work hard to set up stuff to give Butts County and the surrounding counties an opportunity to be able to shop different.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? But instead of people that actually go down and support them, they really just sit back and just chit chat on the sideline. You know what I mean?
Look on the live.
Right. So it just like, don't come to me next and don't come to me in March asking me to buy no donut for JoJo. You see what I'm saying?
They gonna come.
They gonna come.
Yeah.
But you couldn't go down to the pop-up shop and spend $10 with somebody.
Exactly.
But you want me to buy $20 worth of donut.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? And the thing, and I'm gonna call a spade, man. Mm-hmm. They had that pop-up shop.
Yeah.
And I don't know who showed up. I don't know. But River Ranch had a pop-up shop.
They did.
Everybody from Jackson went to that pop-up shop.
Yeah.
To the point where they had to have Butts County Sheriff directing traffic.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. And they had Santa, and they had Santa at theirs, too.
Right. So tell me.
What was the difference?
What was different? What was the difference?
The name.
That's it.
That's crazy.
And it is. And look, Tatum, my classmate, man.
Yeah.
And me and Tatum ain't never had no ill will, no nothing. And I support everything River Rant do. You know what I'm saying? But again, we'll call a spade, and it ain't no race thing, ain't none of that. You know what I'm saying? Because honestly, everybody went to River Rant.
Yeah.
Black, white, whatever. Everybody went.
They had a mix.
you see what I'm saying?
Everybody could have came to the one at the park.
And I'm willing to bet my whole income tax. The same people that was at River Rent, cousins and friends with the same people who had that pop-up shop down in the park.
Yeah.
And they didn't go down and support.
Well, you can just give me your income tax check. You just betted it.
Make the bet. I guarantee you go and tell somebody to pull up the footage up there, and I guarantee you, Velvet got cousins that was up.
But I'm gonna tell you what everybody's excuse was. It rained.
And
That's just what everybody's gonna say. Oh, it rained that day. I couldn't.
It rained on football Friday night, but people still go to Jackson High School games.
And they sit right there.
So what's different? And it rained, but from my understanding, it was on the inside.
Exactly.
So what's different?
It ain't.
You know what I'm saying, man? Nobody really want to support nobody, man. Everybody want to have their opinion on it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody can do this better than such and such. Everybody can do this better than such and such. And it's like, instead of coming together and just making money collectively,
they want to do it on their own.
Right, and counting everybody else's money.
It's crazy.
It is, man. And to me, it's a broke mindset.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? Like, to even worry about how much such and such make. You know what I'm saying? Because such and such can make $100,000 a day and struggle every day.
Exactly.
And such and such can make $1,000 a day and live the best life in the world, man. It's all about how you handle your money.
It is.
Can't count the next person's money.
Yep.
You know, and I just feel like that's how Butts County is, man. It's more of a, nah, man, I ain't finna put no money in such and such pocket.
Yeah.
But they'll go right to the mall
and go put it in their pocket.
Spend $80 for a shirt for Polo. Don't even know, bought a name.
Exactly.
Cause you know what I'm saying? The same shirt, you can go get the same exact shirt from the flea market.
Exactly.
You buying a name. you know, and I mean, I know a couple people down there, man, that, you know, just started they boutiques and stuff like that, man. And you I share everybody's stuff.
I know.
Cause I want everybody to make it. You know what I mean? And you know, I don't know how to shop. So me going down there I would have came out better to give them a donation, cause I don't know how to shop.
What you mean you don't know how to shop?
I don't know how to shop for clothes. I don't know how to do none of that.
You got on some nice shoes.
You can thank my mama. You can thank Kelsey. You can thank my wife.
Are you serious?
It's a one-stop shop.
You don't know how to shop
at all.
Well, you can leave a healthy donation right here.
What you need? Your mama rich. You rich.
I ain't rich yet. Soon. Not yet.
Your daddy rich.
No. He working.
I mean,
he making it for 20 years.
Rich people work.
Rich people work.
Rich people work every day. That's how they stay rich.
That is true.
So, you know. But yeah, we definitely gonna do the
community day.
Community day.
So
man.
what do all you have to do to be a vendor at a community day?
Nothing, man. Just come set up.
What you mean?
Like honestly,
it's free to come.
Like come. I'll look. Only thing I ask for is donation to buy food, sodas, and stuff like that for the kids to eat free.
How can you get more people out? What you gonna do?
Man, I'm gonna try to promote it different this time. I'm gonna try to promote it.
Well, you did it kind of fast last time.
Yeah, they want to say we kind of last minute last time. I mean, it's a lot of stuff I want to try to. It's a lot of stuff I want to try to do, man. Just community based and to basically get these kids and you know to like a lot of these kids, man, don't even know each other until they go to the park and play together. Yeah. Because they go to different elementaries or whatnot. Yeah. So I'm trying. I want to just create something that hopefully every weekend they'll be able to come out and do something. Yeah. You know, versus sitting at home playing the game, but also make it where the parents can come out and get to know each other as well. You know what I mean? And because I just feel once people really get to know each other, then all the other kind of stuff will kind of fall in place.
It will.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like all this. You know, the black, the white, whatever, man. But, you know, Bud County been Bud County forever.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And I say this now because I always say it, man. You know, I've been friends all my life with white. I've been friends with black. You know what I'm saying? And if my white friends racist, they do a good job of keeping it to themselves.
Because you don't know it.
And I can respect that.
Same thing.
I can respect that. What they do in their house or what they, as long as they show me my respect.
Exactly.
That's all I can ask for.
Exactly.
So it's just like, I just want everybody to just kind of get on one page, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And even in my rant, man, I still stand by this, man. As a pastor, you want all your congregation to pay tithes and offering. You want that. But you can't come out into their community. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Not come out and do no cookout like you can't come out and actually do something in your community.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you want people in their church every Sunday, every Wednesday and all that. But and 90% of the pastors in Butts County from Butts County grew up in one of these neighborhoods. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So you mean to tell me you got all these pastors in it, white, black, and different. Not one time have Butts County pastors, clergymen, ever come together as one.
It's crazy.
Like, honestly, every pastor in Butts County, like, half of them don't even speak to each other.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Half of them don't even speak to each other, but you wanna pray heaven down for a change. You wanna pray, but are you praying for the change for the world, or you praying just for your congregation? You feel what I'm saying? Because honestly, to me, if every pastor in Butts County came together and went down to this old courthouse and got on that step and prayed together collectively, I think it would take their cloud off of Butts County.
What?
You know what I'm saying? Because it won't be just First Baptist Church. Oh, I go to Abundant Life. Oh, I go to Rock Creek. I go to Friendship. I go to Israel Temple. I go to Lisbury. It'll just be, you know what I mean? We just a collective group of Christians.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And nothing against no other religion or whatnot, man. Because, at the end of the day, man, believe what you want to believe, whatever, man. The only thing in this life guaranteed for every religion is problems and death.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So no matter who you pray to, whatever, the only thing that good book guarantee you, trials and tribulations and death.
And everlasting life.
Outside of that, that's just my opinion, man. That I just feel if the clergymen get together, man, a lot of people just start falling in place.
We don't need new churches in Butts County.
For what? We got 1,000 churches. A new church for what? Exactly. Because it's just like everybody branching out to start a church for what?
Exactly.
Because it's a business.
It's a business. And
it's a true be told, it's a cash cow.
It is.
It
can be.
Oh, it's gonna be.
Some people don't.
Man, you get look here, man. Abundant Life, and you can ask anybody I done talked to about this. One thing I can truly say about Abundant Life, man. You can go in Abundant Life broken, jobless, without help in the world. You can live Abundant Life with a job.
Yeah.
Save.
Yeah.
With some money in your pocket.
Exactly.
Because Abundant Life, they truly do take care of their own.
We can.
And you can't knock that.
No.
And there other churches, other churches out there like that too.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But then you still got the churches that the same people go to the altar with the same prayer.
Yeah. And ain't nobody gonna help.
Cause at the end of the day, the pastor want his check too.
Exactly.
So, I just wanted to put that out there because I mean I always said that about and the other church reverend they say they like that too, man. Say you know people come out of there and they come out of that chain, man.
They come out there happy.
So you know that's all you can ask for, man.
Exactly.
So
that's Andrell White.
That's pretty much me, man. You know, a lot like I said, man. I promised my wife I was gonna be honest about everything. So I guess she gave you these little questions to ask.
She just gave a couple. I asked them. You answered them though. I ain't gonna tell you which one it was.
I already know what ones it is because these questions she been asking for years.
You answered it.
She been asking for years, and you know, and the thing about it, I just never was man enough to tell her because I guess I didn't want to deal with the questions of why.
Yeah.
Why? You know what I'm saying?
Well, now she know.
Well, she know now, and she might come home talking crazy either.
She gonna come home talking.
I'm gonna go with my mama no house. And nothing else. I got a room at their house.
I hope they locked the door.
I got a key.
Don't go.
I got a key. So I mean, I think we had a pretty good.
We had a good show. I'm glad you finally came. Good. You never show up.
Cause every time, Jay, last time I was supposed to show it was Mama's birthday weekend, and I told you.
Uncle G, last time you were supposed to show up, a shooting happened in Butts County, and you went live about it.
Yeah,
and your rant went long.
You right. That's
what happened.
Cause that was a hurtful situation too. But yeah, you right. Yeah. My little rant.
Yeah.
But you know I have them every 6 months.
Yeah, you'll be back.
I just had it. I just had it in a calm.
Yeah.
Know, I'm in a calm setting. You know what I mean. And I don't want to scare you because I don't want to hurt Darlene.
Who? What's it?
Darlene Lane Green Bean Bell.
Oh, bless the Lord.
I don't want to hurt Arthur Yo White.
Yeah.
So, you know, I just try to be Quindarian.
Yeah.
So I just try to keep everything copacetic.
Yeah. So
next podcast, I'm gonna interview you.
I think you should interview Gara.
I think I should too.
I think that should be the next podcast.
I think I should too.
I'm gonna let that happen.
Yeah, you should. You should. I want. Yeah, you're right. I want to interview Gara.
I'm gonna keep it a secret from her though.
When she see this, she gonna know.
She gonna know. She gonna watch the end.
She might. She will. Cause we went to the movie yesterday and she stayed and watched.
Are you serious?
Everything.
Why?
That's what nosy people do, J-Lo.
Nosy people marry nosy people.
No, my dad ain't nosy.
Yes, he is.
No, he ain't.
He knows it.
My mama knows.
He be knowing.
That's cause people bring it to him.
He know before I know.
Cause people bring it to him.
I be like, how do you know about me? Don't nobody know about me.
Everybody know about you, J-Lo.
People don't know about me.
Yeah, they do. Just make sure everybody know to vote for Andrell White for Buncombe County Sheriff. Sheriff for all the wrong reasons.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a people sheriff.
Yeah.
So y'all know my truth. You know my secrets now. So, you know, vote for me. Point blank period.
And he do not stand for infidelity.
I don't, but you know, to each his own, man. At this point, I can't worry about nobody but Andrell because I got to get myself out the hole.
Yeah.
Then we can, you know,
help them out.
But my advice, just don't do it, man.
Just don't do it.
Just don't do it.
Thank y'all for listening. Cause he acting.
This is our chance to be.